Hello and welcome to Fresh Face One Shots. My name is Joey.
And I'm Jacob.
And today we are back. You sound so depressed. Today we are back with Wonder Woman by Tom King. This is issue number 19, the end of our story arc called Fury. Jacob, what's on your mind?
So, I think Tom King got very close to sticking the landing.
I think he stuck the landing minus one pretty big moment.
It's a pretty big moment is you know what? I'm not going to bury the lead. Tom King has Wonder Woman do torture.
Yeah. So
does a torture, and
so I think it's important we talk about the context leading up to the moment first. So let's just take these first couple scenes as they are. So we have first off, we catch up at long last with Emily, our Amazon that started this entire run, and she is pregnant. It turns out, is giving birth to someone, as it turns out, and as we're following that, we are most of this issue actually is kind of in the present day, or sorry, not present day, the future. As Trinity is still talking to the Sovereign, telling his story about how all this ended.
Or I'm going to argue a potential future. It feels like a potential future.
I'm interested in this. Yeah. So
because there's some things that I don't.
There are some things. There's some
hints at what's to come that I doubt are entirely how they appear.
Yeah. First off, I actually gotta say, love the scenes between Trinity and the Sovereign themselves. Like, I love those scenes. I think this is the best feel that I've gotten for Trinity as like as actually like person, not a child. We've had a lot of child Trinity, but I like seeing her like this. I don't think she's like a full on adult. I think she's probably like 18 or 19, something like that. But I like seeing this. I think those scenes are great. We get a little tease, as you mentioned, of a potential future, showing the future deaths of every single Wonder Girl and Wonder Woman.
Here's
the thing. It intrigues me, and I think it could be done very well. I'm excited to see what King does with it. I think it's too early to judge what King is actually setting up with this. So we'll see what happens. Outside of that, we have the actual confrontation between Diana and the Sovereign in the White House, and I love the second that Diana is face to face with this guy. King writes the Sovereign as pathetic as he is, and it comes off. I think it could come off like almost cartoony in the way that he begs her for mercy, but like, I don't know. I think that's perfect. I think
all the fascists are generally incredibly thin-skinned, and it takes just a little bit of scratching to have them come crumbling down.
Yeah, that is exactly what this moment is.
And you know what? I like then Diana beseeching her own mother.
Yeah, that is a great moment.
And then,
well, hang on. We're also setting up the idea of this dagger. That I don't think we've seen before.
We've only saw it sticking out of Diana's chest a couple of pages ago.
Yes, and even then, it doesn't look like the exact same one.
No, it looks like things change. Like it changes to have Americana around it, like a whole thing.
I'm assuming that is something appropriated by the Sovereign or his people or whatever. But we also are still following Emily, and the fact that she's being looked after by Etta Candy right now, which I find interesting, as she is giving birth. We have the Sovereign still begging for mercy from Diana. She makes him take off his jacket and his shirt. And at the same time, in the future, as the Sovereign is talking to Trinity, he does the same. He takes off his shirt. And Diana hands the Sovereign this dagger
and
has him carve liar into his chest. And pretty bad moment. I get what King is going for, though. I'll say that. I think
he's both trying to say something about the Sovereign, but then also that also says then too much about Diana that is just wrong for who Diana is.
Yeah. So it's fair to say also that I kind of misrepresented when I described the scene. Diana says, say something truthful. And so he's the one that chooses the message that is there on him. I also get the point of King trying to present this as Diana pushed to her limit, and though she would never actually kill the Sovereign, how far would she actually go? I don't agree with what King decides on. What is her going far? But I get that is what he's doing and what he's trying to say, and I think there are better ways to go about it. But I understand the intent.
Yeah, cool. It's I just think it's bad. It's
bad moment.
Like,
bad moment. But
it's edgy. It feels like Wonder Woman is a hardened warrior pushed to her limits.
And again,
immediately I was thinking about I don't want to. I hate bringing up Doctor Who, but like I was thinking about the Christmas Invasion.
What moment? I don't even know what you're talking
about.
The
end of the Christmas Invasion, where you have the Doctor.
Oh yes,
an empire with a word, which let's be honest, would feel a bit more fitting than convincing a man to carve the word liar in his chest.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
It's
a bad moment.
Here's the thing. I agree with all that, and I think it's a bad moment as well. But I do also understand what King is trying to say. He just went in the wrong direction with it.
And isn't saying it great. Honestly, it's like, I thought we would... It's really disappointing, because I was really hoping King would stick a really satisfying conclusion, and I don't think he does. He does some interesting setup. In the last...
totally.
Couple of pages...
Yeah, because we're also talking about here, between the Sovereign and Trinity, is the idea of what the Sovereign calls his daughter, essentially, which is this character named Lyssa, who we have not seen yet, or we do technically see, as she is the child that Emily is giving birth to in the end here,
and is the Sovereign's child.
Yes,
like which that's uncomfortable. Tom. Are we gonna reckon with that, please?
I mean, I think he's going to.
I hope so.
The implication is right there.
Handle it with more tact than what you just did on that last page, please.
Yeah. But otherwise, here's the thing. Other than that moment, I really enjoyed the issue. I think for the most part, we have what I can actually finally say is a conclusion to what is definitely our first Sovereign arc. And what is I know for a fact, based on solicits, going to be something different next time, which is very nice. I'm excited for. I'm excited for something new next time. I'm excited to finally actually be done with this, and not that I didn't enjoy it. I obviously enjoyed most of the first 19 issues of this run. But again, excited for something new. Excited to see where we go. Though King fumbled one pretty big moment, I still would say overall I enjoyed this.
But also, I mean, it looks like next time King is doing, or is in the next upcoming, is doing Let's Bring Back Some Silver Age Villains.
Yeah, I mean, would it be Tom King if he didn't? Come on.
It wouldn't. We'll see how this goes.
Gonna be fun.
Yeah.
But yeah,
part of me hopes that we end up reckoning with this weird out of character moment for Diana, like.
Yeah.
And there's a chance King will, because we're hearing it from one side of the story, like.
Oh yeah, exactly.
I think at this point we need to actually see Diana's perspective, maybe.
That would be nice. Yes. I would hope. Yeah, now that we're sort of ending the Sovereign story with this.
Am I coping a little bit? Yes. Because
I think you're right in that regard. In that, like, yeah, the bulk of this first leg of the run has been the narration has not been Diana's. It has been the Sovereign's. So we're literally telling the story from the wrong side of history. So hey, maybe there's more to it. Maybe we'll touch on that more in the future. But I guess we won't know until we read the next one, and the one after that, and the one after that. But until then, be sure to check out other Fresh Face one-shots we do. We cover Superman by Joshua Williamson. Obviously, we cover Wonder Woman by Tom King. We cover Batman, The Long Halloween, The Last Halloween, The End of the Long Halloween Saga. We also covered The Uncanny X-Men by Gail Simone, which just finished its crossover with other X-Men titles with X-Manhunt. Our videos on that are coming out very soon. Our last video on that is coming out soon, as well as an issue of Uncanny. That, again, Jacob was on vacation. There are so many things going on.
I was on vacation, and DC decided to push each one of the books to the last week of the month.
Oh yeah, it's a lot. But also check out the main podcast, Fresh Face Comics. Either very soon or recently. I think it's soon still. We have
it entirely depends on how much you're able to edit.
Dude, I have no clue. But yeah, we have an episode coming out on Captain America: The Winter Soldier. The start of a new Marvel block. We have guests coming up and all kinds of fun things. Also, our link trees will be in the description below. You can follow us if you want to follow us. Subscribe to the channel, Blooded at Studios. Any and all support means the world to us. Until next time, this has been Joey Morgan
and Jacob Licklider.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.